Hey everybody, Squidjello here, and today is Sonic the Hedgehog's birthday, so knowing that I wasn't able to do anything for the past 14 years about it, I figured, no, on the 15th year, I might as well get something done for him. So, happy birthday to Sonic the Hedgehog. And, today I'm going to be doing something that I haven't really stepped out of my territory to do yet. I'm going to be speedrunning through Sonic Mania's Green Hill Zone Act 1 and 2. As Sonic the Hedgehog, of course, because who else would I be playing as on the Blue Blur's birthday? I guess I should probably start by saying Sonic the Hedgehog was probably one of the first Speedy characters in my life, as in, he's the only Speedy character that I know about. And, yeah, he's basically the only reason why I continue playing games in the first place. And, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog is owned by Sega and Sonic Team, but okay, but yeah. Nonetheless, we're going to be playing some Sonic Mania on the Nintendo Switch. Because there it is right there, and, okay. Let me go find somewhere to set this down so we all can see the screen and possibly not the rest of my messy room. Hang on, let me find a good place to set this camera down. I'm sorry, I don't prepare for these things ahead of time. Okay, that's not good. That is really not good. Okay. Okay, well, let me get one of my base stadiums here. Maybe that might help. Good picture. Oops. It's okay. We're good. Okay. I think that should do it. I have my camera held up against one of the base stadiums so we all can see how I'm doing in the game. But yeah, don't worry. We're just going to be playing through the Time Attack Green Hill Zone as Sonic. Happy birthday, Sonic. This one's for you. As you can see, I've already done a few runs myself, but that's not really concerning. Don't worry, this isn't going to be a legit speedrun I post. No. Don't worry, this is just something I decided to do for the Blue Blur after so many years. Now, I don't know if you can hear my voice over the sound of all the rings and other stuff, but all I'm saying is Sonic the Hedgehog was probably one of the first characters that's ever sped into my life outside of the others. Now the others could apply to anybody. They could apply to Mario, Kirby, Mega Man, which the latter two have probably the greatest influence on my life. I've never really been big on Nintendo myself, but Sega, oh, I've been invested ever since. I played Sonic 1, Sonic 2, I haven't touched Sonic 3 and Knuckles yet, although I plan to. And I have played Sonic CD up to Collision Chaos, Tidal Tempest, and decided to call it there because... why do I bother? Why do I even bother with Tidal Tempest? Labyrinth Zone, Aquatic Ruin, and Chemical Plant were bad enough on its own. But you know what? I'll give Tidal Tempest a spin whenever I get the chance. But nonetheless, ever since those games, I've just been, kind of mellow on the Sonic series. As in, I wasn't really planning to try it out until I got the actual chance to, and here I am about almost 16 years of my life, 6 days long of the Hedgehog's birthday, and I still don't know what I want to do for him. Usually I'd have an art piece posted, like I did with Kirby that one time on Discord or something, but no. Sonic the Hedgehog is the single most important character in my entire life at this current moment. Outside of the Inkling, outside of Kirby, outside of Mega Man, out of so many characters, Sonic is the most important. So, I guess to really explain what happens is that after I've played all of his games, I got to playing eventually Sonic Forces, which I got after, what was my birthday? I got it for the Xbox One, and while I did actually end up having a nightmare because of one of the customization options, not my fault, but after I did end up having a nightmare, I decided, okay, yeah, maybe I should probably lay low on the game for a while. And I gotta say, I freaking loved it when that happened, because now I no longer have to worry about it. So I'm sitting here playing Sonic Mania. So, yeah. That was kind of short. You know what? No. We're gonna do this with Tails and Knuckles as well, considering the length of the video has to be at least 15 minutes on my end, or so I believe. So, Sonic was already really big, but Tails is the one that really caught my eye. Tails is, is actually my favorite character in the entirety of the Sonic series if we're not counting transformations like Super or Hypersonic. That's just cheating. Which, by the way, Sega, you really outdid yourself with Hypersonic, because we really needed that. It'd be a shame if you didn't bring it back, you know. But anyway, yeah, out of every single character, Tails absolutely one of my favorites. Always. From being the 8-year-old genius to whatever he's supposed to be now, honestly. I don't even know. But he's still my personal favorite, and one of the reasons why I continue playing his story mode. Hell, after I unlocked Tails in Sonic Adventure, after I unlocked Tails in Sonic Adventure, he was the first story I actually ever completed. That same thing would hold a lot of true for other YouTubers, like CallieMacN, who completed Amy's story first, because reasons. I mean, to be fair, Amy's story is short, but I doubt she knew that at her age. But at the time, it was kind of something. Hey, 3rd place. But yeah. And then ever since I started growing into the orange-haired genius, honestly, or orange fur genius, I guess I should say. Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of impressed that they only gave Tails a super form in Sonic 3 and Knuckles after you got all the Super Emeralds, which doesn't make any goddamn sense. Because then you can only get into Sonic 3 and Knuckles, because why would you want to use Super Sonic, right? But the Lock-On series by itself was already a really good set of games, so I wouldn't really fault it for that, but honestly, Sega, come on. At least I'm happy they revitalized it in Sonic Mania and brought it back for the better, but come on. Now, I will be making a drawing on my birthday for one coffee shop. I'm not going to tell you which one it is because it's a Discord server. Why would I? But yeah, I will be making a picture for the coffee shop for those from that server, as well as a few other ones. Now I'm not going to tell you what they are, but if I ever make a sketchbook 2 on the channel, then I probably will show it. But otherwise, yeah. See, am I still recording? Yep, I'm still recording. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with Knuckles, but you know what, I guess I might as well go for him. But in short, Tails, my favorite character, and I wish to continue supporting him in any way I can. Knuckles is the last character in Sonic Mania, outside of Plus, and do I really have to? Fine. Knuckles is an interesting case for me. He's not the best, nor is he the worst. He could definitely be better, but he's not my guy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like him. I think he's cool. He's got good abilities. He can climb walls and glide at good speeds as well, honestly. But all of that's kind of outweighed by his personality in Sonic Adventure for me, because they made him gullible. Like, I mean, yeah, I get it. There's always going to be that one guy who believes every single word that comes out of people's mouths, and Knuckles should not have been that character. If anything, I think it should have been Tails, despite his genius. I mean, he's 8, and how old is Knuckles? I mean, I get him for being a gullible idiot. Sometimes I am, and I'm only 15, but nonetheless, I don't think any of that would make sense. But nonetheless, enough about arguing about his characteristics. I know Knuckles can break through walls on his own, I'll get to that later. But nonetheless, Knuckles as a character really did not sit with me, because for whatever reason I just didn't find him that interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love his playstyle. I love the way they made him work. They gave him a glide, which, as you can see, is not really doing me any good right now, but if you know where and when to use it, then it can definitely help. But, yeah. Other than that, in classic games like this one, they didn't really flesh him out. Well, I guess they did, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, I only really like the way he plays. I don't really find his personality that interesting or anything. But he's probably my 5th favorite out of the cast. Not in the Mania cast, but like overall, he's probably my 5th favorite. But after I've seen Knuckles Chaotix, he definitely went from 5th to 4th because, whew, good lord mighty, the armadillo. I'll be honest, I was not expecting Knuckles Chaotix at all. It's like one of those side Sonic games, like Tails Adventure, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Machine, and then we have Knuckles Chaotix, which just cranks up the whatever that's supposed to be by God knows how many metric crap tons there were before. But nonetheless, I would be surprised, honestly, if they actually gave I wouldn't be surprised if they actually ended up giving Amy her own little side game, like, I don't know, Amy's Hedgehog Hammer, where you got to play as Amy, go through a bunch of stages, stop Zero, something like that. They did something like that in Sonic Adventure, but it was only in the form of a sub-story. I really wish they would have made that into something more, but to be fair, it was 1999, and they really had to get something else. But for me, all that sort of weighed out after the year 2000 with Kirby 64. But I'm not here for that right now, am I? I'm sorry, what? How did that hit me? Forget it. I am really important. I'm playing as Knuckles. Okay, Knuckles just spin dash the other way. God, this is just a blunderbuss. But yeah, Knuckles, I like him, but he could be better. And Dr. Robotnik, now that's a boss. I guess to talk about Dr. Robotnik for a bit, he's interesting, just to say the least. I mean, he's definitely a good counter to Wily, but just because they're both evil geniuses doesn't exactly mean they're bad in their own right. I mean, we've got Bowser, who's just, Bowser's just a freaking idiot. Like, he knows what humor is, but, and then we've got Dark Matter, Zero Two, oh yeah, the Gem, then we've got the Three Mage Sisters, and Highness as well. And then we have Morphinite running around the Kirby series, but honestly, after the events of Sonic and Mega Man, I wouldn't be surprised if these two eventually clash with each other. That's not counting the comics and or the crossover game that they may or may not get, but nonetheless, yeah. So, that's the end of this video. I guess to wrap it up, I will go through the rest of these with Super Sonic. By the way, here's a little thing. Wait. On, off, Mania, Knuckles, no. If you hold down, if you're playing on a Switch and you can put the debug code on the title screen, hold Y, then press A. Yep. And then 2, 0, 1, 7, 0, 8, 1, 5, 4, 1, 2, 6. Alright. Those two codes I inputted. The first one allowed for Egg Reverie Supersonic, and the second one gives me the Chaos Emerald right from the start. So by the time I collect more than 50 rings, I'll have Supersonic activated, and then we can actually start the run. But yeah, Supersonic is absolutely my favorite character / transformation in the entirety of the Sonic the Hedgehog series. No doubt about it. Next to Tails, oh yeah, that's a rivalry if I've ever seen one. That's a rivalry if ever there was one. That's not to say that Supersonic and Tails are both rivals, but honestly, for me, they rival each other in favoritism. But nonetheless, Supersonic is absolutely my favorite character in the entirety of the Sonic series. And that's not counting the super transformations of Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Shadow, and, you know, just the other super transformations in general. But let's be honest, Supersonic was a character that I already didn't even know I needed until I got him. And that is saying something coming from the guy who has like 50 of them on his character. But nonetheless, yeah. Supersonic just knows how to make things interesting, and especially in games like Sonic Mania, where you can input a code in a level select menu in order to make him fly, which is just really interesting in and of itself. I'm surprised no one else thought of that first. Kirby. But nonetheless, yeah, I'm surprised they actually made that work. I wasn't expecting it. No one else expected it, except for maybe a few theorists out there. But nonetheless, I was certainly not expecting Sonic the Hedgehog to start flying around more than his buddy. Like, I would never have seen that come in a million years. But nonetheless, yeah. Now that I'm playing Sonic Mania, a birthday title I think it was, now that I'm playing Sonic Mania on my Switch, I gotta say, I actually like the Sonic games more than I do any other series. Now, that's not to say that I don't like Kirby or Mega Man as much as I do Sonic. Hell, all three of them are for a tie. Nonetheless, yeah, I really, really like what they've done with all these characters. And Supersonic, but Tails and Supersonic? Yeah, that would definitely be something, alright. Speaking of Supersonic, watch this. Boop. And fight's over. You can tell I've been doing my homework. But yeah. Anyway, let's finish this up, shall we? Happy birthday, Sonic the Hedgehog. Thanks for the solid 31 years of speed, entertainment, and just being awesome in general. Thanks for making my past 10 years a living pile of awesome. So yeah, that was the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Now, I gotta end the video now because I got like 10 seconds, but happy birthday, Sonic. Thanks for probably the best 10 years of my life. Anyway, see ya!